So I was presented with yet another hardcore challenge. This one, I will say, has been the hardest so far that I've done. And, you know, I got it to work eventually. I show you my battle log at the end here, and it's not pretty, I'll say that. But I was so confident in this team that it would work, it just kept not working. So this challenge was, you had to win a battle having used 5 link moves in the battle, right? So if you don't know, that's very, very difficult because you only have 16 monsters in your team, and you need at least 3 of the same element to use a link move. So if you're doing the math, that is 5 times 3 is 15. So you have very little space to play. Now, however, I thought, I was like, oh, this should be pretty easy, right? Because I have Pegacorni, who is an incredibly useful mythic for this specific challenge because of the linker passive. So that helps get my other monsters link, and it also means I can use her link move because she's a holy monster. And so that basically means I only need to build around 4 elements because I get the guaranteed 5th from Pegacorni. But it was still really, really hard because you have to build in like a way to control your side of the battlefield with like killing off teammates and bringing in new monsters, because you can't control which monsters the enemies are going to kill. And so if they just kill a monster that you needed for the link move, then it's just not going to work out. So it was really, really hard to pull off, but I did finally eventually pull it off. I had Arceus here because I was like, just in terms of making sure I got this challenge completed, I used him because he's a very fast, basically instant link. So I know like no matter what, I would guaranteed get the link accelerate team right off the bat there. I lost Karakenshi. This battle I was really upset about because Wraithhost went around and killed my, I'm forgetting his name now, but the reptile right at the beginning, who I was using to cannibalize Arceus after he did his link thing, and then Galvboss there went around and killed my Karakenshi. Here I was literally unbelievably scared that Wilhelmina was going to kill Pegacorni, and that would have completely ruined the entire rest of this battle. But luckily, I guess Pegacorni's too slow, or something like that. But Pegacorni's still alive. There is my water link. So right now we're sitting on 2, because I used the link accelerate team at the beginning, and then the link instant hypnotize. I did notice that, here's my 3rd link from Pegacorni. Cetacean and Polarion go so well together because of the raw hypnotize and the link instant hypnotize. You can take control so quickly and so easily, also because Polarion has Dreamy Entrance, and then that just lets you charge up Cetacean's auto Mega Bomb. So I mean, if you guys have been watching, you know this. I've been using Cetacean like in my main PvP team basically since he came out at the anniversary. So I am a big Cetacean fan. I will sing his praises forever and ever. But now here I was really scared because he's got 2 Death Revenges on the field and he's got a throw all. And I really like can't do a lot. I just need to be super careful with who I kill, because another thing with Pegacorni and another thing with this challenge in general is I was having a lot of trouble getting Link Storm. And so I knew, like, I got to keep Pegacorni on the field because that's only going to make it easier to pull off my Link Storm moves, right? So we're trying. We're letting time go by. I'm like, okay, Cetacean's going to go off any second now, right? I take the shield off the Pupapa, kill the Husking. Timberlord still is alive. I believe still has throw fodder, does another throw all. Still isn't killing anybody. My Tricranium's just been on the field forever. I'm a little scared of his Bundum now. And of course Drakeon wakes up just in time. I believe he goes for Polarion. Maybe Pegacorni? He does go for Pegacorni. Okay. So there, I was kind of sad because Link Storm, for whatever reason throughout this whole challenge, was the hardest for me to pull off, because I really found out I don't have a ton of Link Storm monsters. It was basically like Vixiguard, Penguinator, and like Don Delaguini, who obviously I didn't use. But there, Cetacean Mega Bomb goes off. I do get stunned by Volkaiga, unfortunately, but my Tricranium did have a mortar loaded. I thought about doing a double summon, but I was like, no. I see his summoned Guardians at the back, and I'm like, okay, this is like crunch time. I gotta make sure I make some stuff happen. Now here, I don't know why he did this, but he goes and kills the Polarion, which I was like, okay, that's really good, because now I have Link Storm, but if any of these monsters die, then I just lose. And so I was begging Vixigard to survive the Confidence Strike from Volkaiga, and he did, and that meant I got to pull off my 4th Link move, because we had Arceus, then we had Polarion, then we had Pegacorni, and now Vixigard. That's 4. I just need the 1 more. And now I was playing this so carefully because I needed to get to my fire monsters at the end of the battle, because I had a Link double Poison Eater that I was ready to use, but I had these 4 monsters on the field and he had his Guardians. So I was playing the end of this so cautiously, so carefully, a little bit stupid. I mean, you're going to see some of my, or I guess he was probably looking at my decisions and being like, what is this guy doing? But the reason is because this was the first time I'd gotten all 4 and I still had a chance to get 5, because like I said, this took me so many tries. But I was doing things like this, Vile Raging my Albacon. I was basically saying, please kill my monsters, because I just needed to get to the fire monsters at the end of my team. But all he had was these Guardians and this charged Ahuizard and a Volkaiga. So I was trying to like subliminally tell him like, hey, I would love for you to kill this monster so that I can get to the next monster in my lineup, right? And so with Tricranium, I just kept doing the rear load double summon. He was not quite catching on to the message, and I was also like really worried that he was just going to surrender, because that would have made me so incredibly sad if I made it this far and I had the chance to get the 5th and he just gave up. So I was doing everything I could to keep Crimseus alive, because he's one of my fire monsters, and the give turn is going to make getting that final Link move like super easy. He does the tactical retreat. Now I'm like, okay buddy, look, just kill any of my monsters that aren't fire. I Vile Rage the Vixigard. He's gonna getting close to dying soon, especially because I keep using his blood moves. And then he takes off the shield on Crimseus, and I'm like, okay, stop. And so there I had to kill the Ahuizard, because I was scared he was going to kill Crimseus, and that would have just been so bad. So I shield him again, and I think Vile Rage Albacon again, and I'm like, go for Albacon. Like, why would you not? You know? Like, you've got an open fast strike on Albacon. I'm like begging him to kill my Albacon, and he just goes for the Tricranium who's shielded, and I'm like, why on earth did you do that? But then my Vixigard finally dies off to poison, and I'm thinking, okay, literally I just need Albacon to die, and then I get what's his name oh shoot, Asterios. Then I get him on the field and I just use Link Blood Blight once, and then I get it, because like I'm looking at this and I say there's no way I can lose, but it's just whether or not I can win while still getting that final Link move in. So I'm really just like chipping things down, trying to somehow get him to kill my Albacon or my Tricranium, trying to bring in that last final fire monster. I knock back Chronozeros, just trying literally as hard as I can to get him to do something. He again takes off the shield on Tricranium. Don't know why he's trying to kill him, but whatever. And so I think at this point I decide I need to make him see that Albacon is more of a threat, so that he starts to try and kill Albacon. So I do the assassinate there. Volkaiga entrance comes in, but like everybody's stun immune, so it really doesn't matter. All it does is give him the lava. I Vile Rage Tricranium this time, thinking at this point, you know, if either of these monsters die, Albacon or Tricranium, I can still get the Link. And Tricranium just kept shielding himself, so I figured the Vile Rage would sort of help make him a better target. He goes for the attack boost. Do another rear load. What do I do here? I Poison Touch the Red Kong and Rockoid, trying to still just get somebody to kill Albacon. That Poison Touch almost killed the Red Kong, actually. And here, I kill the Wolfrosen and the Rockoid, just like desperately trying to show him that these 2 monsters are threats and that he needs to kill them. And I see the 2 Rockoids left. I'm so scared that he's going to surrender here. And what does he do? I forget, I think he Desperate Strikes Tricranium, if I'm right. Or maybe not. He thinks about it for a while, and then he Desperate Strikes Tricranium, yeah. So, Volkaiga can't true hit,
all he can do is Confidence Strike, and I'm pretty sure it can't kill. Here, I was like, I need to play this so carefully, right? Because I still need to make sure that I get that final link. So I was about to link Blood Bite, but I thought, I'm going to play it even more carefully. So I Purify. His Volkaiga decides to... What does he do? He finally decides to kill the Albacon, and I'm like, okay, this is it. This is my chance. I Poison Touch the Rockoid, and here I got so scared. I probably shouldn't have done this, but I did Assisted Blaze, and it did so much more damage than I thought. I was so worried, but it just barely didn't kill the Volkaiga, and the final move, Link Double Poison Eater, 5 Link moves in one battle that I won. Oh, it was stressful. If you look at my win rate, 55%, it has not been going well. But I got the Arceus, Polarion, Pegacorny, Vixie and it was not Asterios, it was Volcavenus for the 5th Link move. Here's my battle log. It was not pretty. It really wasn't pretty. This challenge was really hard, but I pulled it off. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.